It's me, Sneepo here, and welcome back to another video. We've already taken a look at the GOAT that is G4, you know, the Carnival, the new one. But we've not yet taken a look at this Omega Shenron, and I feel like he has been overlooked by most people in the community. And first of all, I want to talk about this team. I just put in the strongest that fit on his leader skill. I'ma be honest. The strongest that fit on his leader skill. 2 GT bosses, because I wanted to show off that a little bit. I mean, we got the time limited boost Super Baby 2, which I forgot to easy A. I'm completely an idiot. Holy shit. I forgot to easy A him. I will take care of that mistake after this round, but we have to be aware of the fact that I haven't easy A'd him. Does he still have the time limited boost even though he is not easy A'd? No, he doesn't. Okay. This is my bad. My bad. I will pop a Ghost Usher for this. My bad. I'm sorry. I just got him with the with the stones, with these like GDC stones, so I forgot to easy A him. Can happen. Can happen. Anyway, we pop up his domain because we have 2. So, and this is a short fight. So let's pop it up. First and foremost, it's the minus energy. His animations are really not that great. I'm gonna be honest. They're okay. But clearly we know where all the budget for GDC went. I wish they would have given him at least a little bit better. Like, let's say on par with, like, Rose. With like the Rose part of Rose and Zamasu. If they gave him animations like that, I think people would look at him way more fondly. Anyway. Let's see what kind of numbers he puts up. And I think we'll take care of the Vegeta first. You can attack the Goku. Damn, it covers the whole screen. But yeah, his domain is pretty crazy because it just boosts everything, basically, on his team. And his team in general is very, very good. You have, he leads Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, GT bosses. And then the extra 50% is for Shadow Dragon, Saga, Worldwide Chaos, or Battle of Fate. Which is a very, very good leader skill for extreme units. Like, basically most good extreme units fit on that leader skill. And as you can see, he puts up 40 million or 37 million start of turn. That's about the same that... oh yeah, he also does AoE on his ult. But yeah, it's about the same as the Gogeta, which I feel like goes unnoticed. So yeah, I'm not comfortable putting him in slot 1, but because we have 2 Omegas, he has 44% damage reduction. And this guy also has a counter. When receiving a Ki Blast super attack, nullifies it for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. Great chance of nullifying. So, he could be nullifying, but the problem is he probably cannot tank the normals. I mean, I can take a look because I have the Dokkan info up on my other screen to see what their normals are looking like. And yeah, no, he cannot take that. He cannot tank that. So instead we will just have this guy here. And I think having him on the same turn as like Omega would probably be cool. But yeah, I also took in these 2 to showcase how these units perform on this team. Because they look the best on the Super Bosses team. That's, I think, pretty obvious. But how do they look on Omega's team? Because these are also like very good units that you want to possibly take in here, and they're on his 250%. And as we can see, defense looking good. How does the offense look like? Oh, getting stunned. But we can see what the int Rose can do. 67 million. Which is actually better. And he didn't get the buff from Rose. Okay? He didn't get the 60% buff from Rose from his super attack. These are higher numbers than on the super team. If you put him on the super team, is that 41 million or was that 4 million? That was 41 million. Yo, this guy actually putting up higher numbers than I was expecting. What the fuck? Oh, that's actually great. Or not? Yeah, that's great. Because he's nullifying. Yeah. There, I showed it off. But yeah, those are higher numbers than... let's put him slot 1, why not? Let's see how he performs slot 1. Because we know that G4 is good slot 1, but how does he perform slot 1? I mean, 650k defense sounds rubbish, but he also has 70% damage reduction right now. That's something you have to account for. But yeah, actually the performance of these units, of this Rose right now, was better than on the exclusive super bosses team, which is meant to buff the other super bosses. So yeah, this is just the best extreme team ever. Yeah, he tanks the normal. 44 million. It's just insane. Like, this guy is insane. And to be honest, when I was reading his kit, I was like, damn, is he maybe better than G4? And I think definitely not. G4 is better. But if they buffed his team and gave him crazier options, I'd say he has potential to be number 2. I mean, the year 7s, so like maybe number 3. But he is high up there, I would say. He is high up there. Definitely. Oh, I don't know if he can tank that. He has true type advantage. No, he cannot tank. Anyway, that's a good thing because I have to get the Super Baby to Easy 8, which I totally forgot. Okay, we're back, and I Easy 8 the Super Baby. It took me a minute because I already done the Easy 8. But yeah, we're back, and let's see. Let's continue seeing his performance. He is really, really good, and I'm so happy that they've not only made G4 the best unit in the game, gave him crazy animations, but this Omega Shenron is also super good. Top 5. Maybe he could even ascend to top 3, maybe top 2, if they just buff his team a little bit more. Gave him, like, maybe some crazy GT bosses Easy 8. But overall, I'm just super happy with part 2. The only problem that I have is that Omega Shenron's animations just aren't good enough for a anniversary level celebration. That's a bummer, to be honest. But other than that, I have no problem with these releases. So I think we can just put him in slot 1. Because I want to see him attacking. Okay, yeah. But this is actually a very, very cool team because this is super bosses slash GT bosses, which fits quite well considering how both are meant to be continuations of Z. So it's a very cool concept for a team, GT slash super bosses. I'm quite a fan. $52 million because Nova's next to him. Or maybe that friend unit has just higher percentage. Now, mind you, he does not stack attack, but only defense, which I think they could have made him stack attack a little bit. You know, maybe give him defense on attack, and then a little bit, like maybe just raise attack. That would have done quite a bit for him. 24 million on additional. I haven't seen the ult. I was too self-absorbed. I'm sorry. Come on, do another super. Oh, he actually stunned them, which is quite cool. Or was it Omega? I'm not sure. one of the two stunned. Oh, they cannot link with each other. Anyway, that's fine. The only problem with this team is the links, as you can see. I mean, here this is 15%. Fierce Battle is 20. Fear and Faith is enemy defense, not too good. But yeah, the links just aren't too good with the super characters, but that's not too much of a problem, I would say, because it's just offset by these being just like very broken characters in of themselves, like in their own right. So I don't mind too much. It seems like he's a good slot 1. He even tanked the super, but not without problems. And yeah, Rose actually putting up super boss team numbers, which is crazy. He does more damage than on the super boss's team, actually. Just because the domain is so crazy. And the thing is, I could even put like other characters in here because there's so many, or like other units, because there's so many characters that fall under the 250%. I think I could even take full power Frieza with me, which I think I'm gonna do, actually, because oh, he doesn't fail me. But I think I'm gonna take him with me to showcase that, probably. And here we have Baby in his giant form, which we can also show off directly. We have not seen how he yet, or like we have not yet seen how he performs with, like normally. So let's see. Is that these stats look already crazy? I've not yet seen his performance, only in the Dokkan Now special is everything I've seen. 18 million? I mean, for a giant form, where you don't take damage and just deal out attacks, that's pretty high, I'd say. In general, I'm quite a fan of the idea of these forms actually dealing damage. Because if you remember, like, for example, Orange Piccolo, he didn't do that much damage, but this is quite some damage. I feel like you could even make them do a little bit more. Oh yeah, and there are like some that can do multiple rounds, which is also pretty cool. But it's crazy that this is the only baby that we've gotten. Like the only summonable baby unit that we've gotten. Or like summonable LR. Like, bro, we can, like, you can give us a new one, bro. I hope we get one this year or maybe next year. That would be the perfect timing. Especially for this team. Three turns? Okay, it's quite the number. $18 mil. Yeah, they do a lot of damage, the 4th years and the baby. Since the time limited boost. Man, oh man. I'm quite fond of these time limited boosts. And like I said in the last video, I expect there to be for Tenabota a Frieza a Namek Saga theme, and a time limited buff for Tenabota would also be fire. And my idea would actually be, how about the tech transforming Frieza from the Worldwide Download Celebration from the 3rd year. That would be fire, bro, because I love that unit, and using that unit again, it would be fire, man. I love that unit. I love that unit so much. It would actually be very, 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 very awesome. Okay. Okay, he has crazy defense and attack from the start. I would say probably I want to do it like this. Maybe a little bit healing wouldn't hurt. That's what this goat is for. 48 mil. $20 mil. It's not as high as the 4th years. It's also not bad. 38 million. Turn 1. He usually does like 35 million or something like that turn 1. My Rose. So that's actually very impressive. Oh, active skill. Active skill. We can pop up the domain again. Sure, why not? This is actually like one of the most fun domains I've used, because this just boosts everything pretty much. This has no shitty ass condition, and in general this Omega doesn't have shitty ass GT bosses restrictions, which is the best thing they could have ever done. They've learned from their mistakes. But yeah, let me read up on his active skill. It massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Disables enemies attack once within turn. Okay, let's see how much damage this does. 63 million. This guy actually does a lot of damage. And I think I should have disabled the attack animation for that. But hey, what can you do? 1 million straight off the bat. 44% damage reduction. Attack nullification, he still has that. Yeah, put him slot 1. In this case, he could actually be a very decent slot 1. 10 million before attack, bro. Oh my goodness, it's just insane. It's just insane. This is a very fun team because it just boosts every unit so fucking high. Oh yeah, and he's stunned. 50 million, bro. This is a free to play. And the thing is, I don't have good equips on this guy. I don't have good equips. I farmed a little bit, but I don't have good equips on this. And yeah, that's how fast this event is over, because this team is just so absolutely goated. Now, I think we should see what they do in Special Stage 4, because I feel like that is harder than this. It's not as hard as Stage 1, I'd say. But it's also harder than this. I think it's like the second hardest fight. Maybe the Omega fight is harder because it also locks. But yeah, let's see what they do in stage 4. Okay, here we are, and I took this guy with me to show off the capabilities of this team and the flexibility. I would say just activate this. And by the way, this also makes it so wait, we can just pull up the domain, what it actually does. It gives Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, or GT bosses, which is everybody on the team, attack plus 25%, which is insane. Increased damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 20%, so don't take any superclass allies with you. Plus an additional 10% for characters who belong to Earth Protecting Heroes, Fused Fighters, or GT Heroes, which is pretty much every major fight So every major fight, you do plus 25% more attack, and then that does 30% more damage. Pretty insane, I would say. I would say this is probably the best setup, like this, or should I do like this? Yeah, he gets... Oh no, wait, he links better with the rose, so I think we should do that instead. Oh, by the way, I want to see what does his attack do again. Great Erase attack and defense. Okay. Great Erase defense. Okay. And those enemies attack. Okay, he's actually better than I thought. Those attack and defense. Okay. That's pretty good then. Means that he can tank a little bit more in slot 2 and 3 than I would have thought. 40 million. That's nice. By the way, I think this guy, because I have him at 55%, so I didn't build him in any sort of way. I think I just gave him the equips from the special battle. The equips that they give you. I think he would probably be a case for dodge build. Because he's there to support the team. He's there to be a slot 1. He's already defensively really good, but he can probably be caught, especially by this guy in slot 1. So yeah, I'd say probably give him dodge and raw defense, and then dodge. Nice. And then probably additionals, because every additional increases his defense. I don't think crit would make sense on him. Wait, does he have built-in crit like the G4? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. Does he tank this? I'm actually not sure, but he should probably. No, he does not at all. He does not at all. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna start that up again. Okay, here we are with the Frieza. And the good thing with this Frieza is that he is... first of all, he has big bad bosses, which is a very good link, and I think carries enough. I mean, his attack and defense plus 25% is very insane. The thing with this guy is he can be slot 1. He can be a good slot 1. So for example here, his passive skill, his passive effects, damage reduction rate 20%. And then for every attack received, he can build up another 20. And as the first attack, he has another 30. Which means fully built up, he has 70%. And then he guards all attacks. So yeah, he can be pretty good. And he is very good against a character like this, super class enemies. So I feel like he would be able to show his full potential here, because that was the problem ever since he released. He could never really show his full potential. So let's see how he does. $3 million off the bat. That's pretty nutty. And yeah, notice how whenever this team fails, or G4's team fails, it's never the unit's fault. Never the showcase unit's fault. That's because I think the teams are quite not there yet. They need a little bit more support until they're at a point where I would say, okay, this is now a like meta team, you know? I mean, these are already meta teams, but like top tier teams. You know what I mean? Okay, he has 40% damage. No, he has 50. No, he has 40. I was confused. He has 40% damage reduction up, but guard. So yeah, he survives that. But the problem with that Frieza is he thrives of being a slot 1. So it's up to you if you really want to take him with you. He can be a great great asset for if you lack any slot 1s. But this Shenron is already a good slot 1. So yeah. But you can genuinely take pretty much any good extreme unit with you and they will do extremely well with this team. Which is just like, this is the extreme team, you know. There are some extreme units, but those are trash anyway. So yeah, I think they need, like over the course of this campaign and part 3, I think we're gonna get more boosts to these teams and then they're gonna feel more fleshed out. That's always the case with these teams. At the beginning, they feel like they have high peaks, but then they have like some icky things about them, which they genuinely smooth out over the course of the campaign. Sometimes that's just not the case. Sometimes you're like wondering what the fuck are they even doing. But hey, that's Dokkan for you. But I think they will buff these teams. I mean, they've already announced 10 EZAs, which are a lot easy sub EZAs than the free-to-play EZA, but still, 10 EZAs is insane. Okay, now with Goku Black's super attack support, how much damage does he do? 72 million! Whoa, that's way more than in the Super Bosses team. This is actually insane. He shines brighter in this team than he does in the one that's specifically made around Super Bosses. Insane to me, insane to me. This Rose in this team shines bright like a diamond, you know? Shine bright like a diamond. He shine because he does so much damage. It's actually insane. And he's gonna tank this because his defense is also nutty. He does not. I take it back. He G4 does way more damage than I would have thought. But yeah, that's pretty much though the case because of the full power Frieza. It was a bad starting rotation, to be fair. Okay, we're back. And to be honest, I'm like a huge fan of these special battles besides the first one. I don't really like the first one, but the other ones are pretty cool. Yeah. This guy... Oh no, it's actually not that guy. They both combined link grade. Damn. But yeah, I like having him right besides me because he's just goated. Oh wait, they don't actually have any links. This way, okay. Okay, I think that's the way to go. Dodge. 40 million again. Pretty awesome. And those 40 million are crazier than, you know, for example, G4's 40 million. Because he does 30% more damage to super class allies. And it seems like he also has crit built in like G4. So it really doesn't make sense to do that. So I would say build him primarily dodge. And secondly, additionals. That's probably the way to build him. And raw defense. If you build him like that, you are probably not doing any... you're probably doing everything right. Or there's nothing you can do wrong with that. So I don't know if this guy builds up like attack. I'm not quite sure. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, but we tanked. That is good also, because this team has a lot of HP. This team has crazy amounts of HP. 900k might not seem like crazy amounts to you, but be mindful of the fact that he's gonna nullify this, I think. He should nullify it? Shouldn't he? Yeah. Be mindful of the fact that that I have most of these units only 55%. The full power Frieza is 100%. This baby is 55%. The Omega Shenron is 55%. Rose is 55%. Int Rose is, I think, a little bit above 55%. I'm not sure which exactly it is. We can take a look soon. The Nova is 100%. But yeah, be mindful of the fact that I don't have them all 100%. If I had them all 100%, it would probably be more in the realms of like over 1 million HP. So yeah, also a lot of HP, and like you've seen, that much HP is actually useful, because if I had only 850k HP, which a lot of teams have, or like 160k, 170k, I would have been one-shotted. So yes, also a very nice thing. And 21 million in the rage mode is actually crazy. On the giant mode. Okay, he stays in giant mode, which is cool. Free damage. But yeah, I think the Rose might be 79 or 69% or something like that, in the ballpark of that. So yeah, overall the team is pretty much mostly just 55% and has over 900k HP. Which is very, very good. How much did G4's team have? Probably lower, because 2 TURs. I mean, they were easy 8, but still the stats are lower. To be honest, right now I'm a bigger fan of the G4's team as a whole, as a unit. But I think we're gonna see a lot of support for this team here. Now, having baby there is just like a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning, I'm gonna be completely honest. We might die here. We might die. But wait. This guy gives support. Where is it? Where is it? Where's super attack? Raises allies attack by 60%. Okay, so any ally, 60% more attack. I'm gonna put on a Ghost Usher, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to risk baby getting killed here. You can call me a moron, a scared cat, or whatever, a bad showcaser. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to deal with that. Cut me some slack. I'm only human after all, don't put blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. And the thing is, you can have items in these events, bro. So you can just use items. You can, you know. Nobody's holding you back. So I'm also gonna use them. And to be honest, I'm quite a little bit disappointed with the baby. He's not as good as the 4th years. Or maybe there's something wrong with my baby. Did I activate his hidden potential system? I think I did. Or maybe I forgot that as well. Who knows? Okay, here I think it would be quite nice to see what his performance slot 1 would look like. Although I do admit that I'm quite scared to do that. But hey, no risk, no fun. But he shouldn't... Oh. He shouldn't super from... like in slot 1, yeah. 34 million. Considering he's a stacking unit, that's really good. Really good starting point. 30 million additional. Wow. He's looking really good here. Now I want a Namek themed Tenabota even more to make him look just as good as he can be. Okay, didn't super. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh no, I'm scared about Rose. I thought he could tank that one time as well. Unable to attack. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. Thank you. The domain has run out, but that's no problem because we can just start it back up again. Oh, and then we can see what this domain looks like with this guy's active skill combined. Wait, let's pop his active skill first because it boosts the other characters. Oh wait. I think I'm an idiot. Yeah, super bosses category allies. Ooh, but it's still it would still be cool to see what that does when it's applied to him and the domain is active. Okay, now let's see what kind of numbers he will be putting up. $55 million. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Considering that this is not a full Super Bosses team. Okay, are we gonna see his KO screen? 62 million. Damn. Okay. Does he have a 12 key KO screen? I know that Gogeta has. No, sadly not. Ah, damn. But still, pretty good performance. Pretty good performing team. And the only problem I have with this team right now is that you could make it better. You know, you could make it more synergetic. There are some units that a little bit loosey-goosey, if you know what I mean. But as a leader, this guy is very, very good for extreme units. And the best thing that has happened to them all year, because this guy leads pretty much most extreme class units. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with these two releases. What do you guys think? I don't have like some crazy juice turn here because there's no Gogeta active for him or no like Super Saiyan 4 Ku equivalent. we've already seen it kind of with like the with the Rose ult into him attacking. That was kind of the juice turn, especially like with the Nova there. So yeah, that was kind of the juice turn. What do you guys think of his performance? I think his team is the only thing really holding him back, but him as a unit is very good, and he's not even being held back that much considering what they did with Omega units back in the day. You know, the AGL Omega, which was a really good unit, but they just held back like crazy because of restrictions. I don't have the unit, but I think this unit would probably look way better now with this Omega. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, bye.